with our intro whenever he's ready. Welcome everybody to Truth or Theory. Thank you, Emoji J. Guys, if you haven't already, please make sure you fave Top Badge Emoji J. He is a staple in this community and are still here doing the show. So thank you, Emoji J. Okay, guys, so welcome to Truth or Theory. If you are new here, this is a safe space. We do like to think differently. We dive deep and we question everything, but we question everything in like a fun and curious way. Okay. So before I allow my guest, my featured guest to get in the box, let us stick to tradition and let us start off with this poll. Give me a moment. Okay, it actually let me do it. Okay, so for tonight, okay, so the question is, have both for the gifts, guys? I do see 7 yeses. Okay, everybody's on the same page. Do we feel like everyone embodies both masculine and feminine energy? Hi, MC. Welcome. Okay, I like where this is heading. Thank you. I do see everybody is saying yes. I'm happy to, we don't see any no's. You wouldn't be human if you didn't. Okay, thank you. I'm just making sure we are all on the same page. Making sure we all understand that this isn't a theory. This is a truth that we are discussing tonight. So we are going to, okay? So, really quick, if you are new to here, please, there's no trolling, no rude comments. Anyone in red will be quick and happy to kick you out. There's no cussing, especially my guests that are in the box. Make sure you fave me. Thank you. And also fave anyone else that you're wanting to be connected to. Can you guys hear me okay? My audio's glitching. Okay. It was glitching, not anymore. Okay, let me know if we go into the matrix. Okay, awesome. So that poll is done with 11 yeses, 0 nos. Okay, everybody, we're all on the same page. And now if my guests can you guys please, we've never gotten 100% of one thing. If my guests can please request the box, please, please. And so tonight we are going to be discussing masculine versus feminine energy. Thank you, everybody that did answer the poll. I see you in the box, Dawn. Shanice and Mia. No, I can't see you, Mia. I can't see you. Okay. And then Shanice. Okay, nice. Let's get Dawn. Oh, we're big, but it's okay. We'll come back down.
Hello, hello.
Hey. Okay. Welcome in, Dawn. Welcome in, Shanice. And hello, Mia. Hello,
I'm
hello.
back. I'm
Okay.
back.
So, okay. Thank you all for being here. We are going to start with Don. We'll let Don introduce himself. Then we'll work our way through Mia and then end the intros with Shanice.
Okay, my name is Don John Rambo. I love lions, as you can see. I host a show, The Pride of Knowledge. I That's every Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be shifting that time slot soon. I also co-host a show called Connect or Reject. That comes Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at Lou Baby Stream. It's a little speed dating game, and that's pretty much all I really do. I'm part of the Shapeshifter crew. If you need help getting on OBS, if you need help getting up with your sound via connection, let us know. We'd be happy to get you sorted out and figured out. So.
Nice. Okay, well, thank you for being here. You guys make sure you fave Don, John, Rambo. Hello. And welcome, Mia. Welcome, welcome.
Hello. Hi, everybody. My name is Mia Starr. I am a former Wall Street corporate baddie turned content creator baddie. I don't stream here on much anymore, but I have come back on a couple times. So, yeah, if you want to fave me, I'll be on here partying. But mostly I'm on TT, and my TT is in my bio. I
Nice.
only come
Thank
here for
you.
Rose.
Yes, thank you for always pulling up on us. Welcome, welcome. Y'all make sure you fave Mia and go into her bio to get her TT. Hello. And welcome, Shanice. Hi, Boxer.
Hello, loves. I am Shanice. You can, at this very moment, you can catch me really Monday nights doing poetry night in my stream. It will be transitioning to my co-host soon to her stream. Um, like I said, I write poems. I write poems, and I do have an auction coming up. I'm the host of the auction, and
Hmm.
It's a moons and bonnet auction. So if anyone, I only have 2 slots left. So if anyone wants to join and have a little bit of fun, come on, get your best moo and your best bonnet. Let's go.
I
That
don't have
sounds
either.
Oh, and as well, I do. If you do want a custom poem, I don't have no issues doing that for anyone who wants a custom poem.
nice. Okay, thank you for being here, guys. Make sure you fave Shanice as well. Once again, if you are just tuning in, guys, welcome back to Truth or Theory. Tonight we will be discussing masculine versus feminine energy. It's not men versus women. Or
Darn it.
it's not even deciding which energy is better. That's not the vibe we're going with. Thank you. It's more about exploring the qualities that we all carry, right? So things like logic and intuition, leadership and nurturing, structure and creativity. We're going to tap into some of those aspects tonight. But as always, there is no wrong answers, okay? Um, Tonight, we just simply want to hear the different perspectives and challenge our own way of thinking, and maybe even have some fun along the way. So jump in the comments, but keep it respectful. Make sure you are faving my guests, and shout out to my admin that's holding it down in the red down there. And we are going to jump into question one. I did already send my guests their questions. I'll read the questions out loud and then we'll go around. Who's requesting the box? Dark, I see you requesting a box. Right now it is the featured hour, so I'm only allowing my featured guests. But after the show, feel free to stick around for the after talk if it's something burning inside, or just put it in the comments. So question one, and we'll start with Dawn. When
Okay.
you hear the terms masculine energy and feminine energy, what does this actually mean to you?
This really goes back to kind of what I was saying on the last episode that I was on. I think this is just um, therapy speak, right? I think this is just speech that we've developed to identify something. I don't
Mhm.
think they really truly exist. I don't think there's a masculine energy or a feminine energy. There's just either like you're doing or you're not doing, or you're compassionate, you're not compassionate. I don't think it has anything to do with a term. Like it's just a word that we've made up to identify something, right? And so I think the reality of is we all have the innate ability to be on both sides of the spectrum. You know what I mean? So
Yes, I agree. Okay, thank you. And what about you, Mia? When you hear the terms masculine energy and feminine energy, what does that actually mean to you? Feel free to drop your answer in the chat if you want to um, join the comp too.
This is one of my favorite topics. When I hear those terms, I don't think gender. I think, and I do agree with Dawn about, it's words that we made up, but I think language is important, especially when it comes to communicating and understanding each other. So I'll start with a quote by Mama Gina, Regina Thompson. She wrote a book called PU, I can't say that on this show, A Reclamation. And she teaches the School of Womanly Arts, and she teaches all about masculine and feminine energy. And my favorite quote from her is, the masculine is the rock upon which the feminine can crash her waves. And I think of,
Mhm.
I'm gonna let that marinate because that's like
Yeah.
so good. And whether that's the energy within you, whether that's the energy within partnership, friendship, collaboration, work, I think that's the perfect quote to describe it. I think of a river that flows and a river bank that guides the river to where it flows. River being feminine, the banks being masculine. I think of a flower and a bee. The flower doesn't go and get the bee. The flower blossoms and the bee comes. So feminine, I think, open, radiant, magnetic, attractive being. And then masculine being doing, going. I think of hunters and gatherers. I could go on, but But I'm gonna just pause there because we got a whole show to do.
No, I love that. I definitely love that. Welcome, everyone. Okay, Shanice, do you need me to repeat the first question?
No. I have it written right here. I came a little more prepared than last time. I want to piggyback off of Mia. So sorry. The masculine energy. I don't. It doesn't apply to everybody. That's masculine and feminine energy does not apply to everybody, every situation, every dynamic. It does not.
Not for a
But
lot.
for me, masculine energy for me is taking the lead. You're handling it without it being asked of you. It don't matter, man or woman, but you're just handling it. Like she did the perfect reference. A river. Like the banks is the masculine while the water is the feminine. Just like that. I want to read what I wrote just because it just makes sense for me. So I wrote masculine energy to me means taking the lead without being asked, being attentive. And then the feminine energy is to see the flowers, stop and smell them.
Okay.
Taking the moment to see everything. To support the masculine side of things. And yeah, that's
Okay. No, yeah, I love the balance. It was all very well said. Many psychologists and spiritual traditions actually agree basically what we're all saying, right? Masculine and feminine energy are not the same thing as male and female, woman and men. It has nothing to do with that. Instead, it's more so described as two different ways of approaching life, right? So a woman can be masculine, a man can be feminine. I'm not really sure on like how I really feel about the terminology though, Don. So that was good what you brought up for real. So, like masculine energy is most commonly associated with taking action, providing that structure, protection, direction. And while feminine energy is often linked to like intuition, creativity, emotional expression, and flow. Ooh, I love that. The interesting part is that every person, though, every person, regardless of our gender, contains both energies to some degree. So if we all carry those energies within us, it raises the next question. Does the world around us encourage that balance, or are we being pushed more into one direction? Right? If you are just tuning in, guys, welcome to Truth or Theory. This is a safe space. We do like to think differently, we like to dive deep, and we question everything in a fun and curious way. This show is every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, we do host every other Friday our creative call. So tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, this stage will be open to any and all talent. Please stop by if you have any, or send anyone our way if you have a friend that would like to show off any talent. So we are going to get into question 2 now. If you would like to answer, please do so in the chat. And we'll start with Mia, and then we'll go Shanice, and then Don. Okay? Okay, so question 2. Do you think modern society encourages people to embrace both energies, or does it push certain people toward one more than the other? Nika?
I love this question, and I wish my answer was different. But I do think that modern society glorifies masculine energy more than feminine energy. And I think it shows in a lot of the problematic structures and systems that are in place. In general, people are not encouraged to feel their feelings or follow their intuition. I do think we are moving into a more spiritual flow, intuitive phase with the age of Aquarius, if you know, you know, and with everything that's going on globally and collectively. However, we are still coming out of, I think, therefore I am, and like the philosophical age and things like that, where people prioritize logic and thinking and the brain, and due to colonization, actively tried to get rid of and successfully got rid of in a lot of cultures, magic and indigenous magic specifically, which was largely a source of trusting nature, intuition, and a lot of indigenous peoples do value not just the binary of masculine and feminine energy, but also the spectrum of masculine and feminine energy, where things like being trans or being on the spectrum of heterosexuality and homosexuality is not, there's nothing weird. Everyone exists across a spectrum. And a lot of that was taken away due to war and taken over and colonization, etc. So I do think that as a society, we are healing from that. And I see myself as a missionary to help heal that on the planet as a beacon of feminine and masculine energy. So I do wish that my answer was different, but I do see things going in the right direction. What I consider the right direction. I just wish it would go faster.
No, I agree. I'm going to touch on that a little bit more too. Shanice, I'm going to repeat the question. Do you think modern society encourages people to embrace both energies, masculine and femininity, or does it push people toward one more than the other? How do you feel?
I'm more on the yes completely side of everything, that society has encouraged people to embrace both energies, because going off as a single parent and everything, I have to be not only the breadwinner, but also the order restorer. But I also have to be able to have room to nurture, show compassion, and be there and show up. Because I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought right there for a second. But I was saying a little bit of both, because in certain aspects, we are pushed more towards the mask side of things, because we have to maintain. We all want a roof over our head, right? So it's both for me. Is we're pushed both ways equally.
Okay, that's valid. And Don, do you need me to repeat the
Absolutely.
question?
No. I mean, if you'd like to, it's up to you. But I got it here. Do I really feel like modern society? Yeah, I definitely feel like that there is a it's kind of yes and kind of no answer. So I feel like it's more of a maturity thing, right? I think as you're younger, as a man, you're told to be a man, to be strong, to be bold, to be brave, right? And as you get older and wiser, you find love, you find women, and they want compassion. They want you to understand them. They want you to feel them. So you have to learn compassion. So you have to tap into that feminine side of yourself, right? And then more so when you come into the understanding of who you are as a human being, right? What's your purpose in life? What are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to leave? What are you trying to be? And I think this brings about balance within an individual, right? So once you can be able to identify yourself and see yourself and understand who you are, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and create a balance, I think society no longer really has a wager in the way you move, right? Is society in the ear? Absolutely. It's the little devil on the shoulder. It's the little, angel on the shoulder situation. And I think it's, I don't mean to get spiritual, but in Christianity, I believe our Father came down to show us femininity, to show love, to show grace, to show that the way of man in the man's mind of being strong and conquering and controlling and I think he gave us an example of that's not it. That's not what this is all about. You know what I mean? So I think that's, for me, I think that's it's truly our strength to find balance within ourselves.
Yes.
I don't know if that answers the question.
No. So, okay, wait. Just to recap, you basically were saying that you feel like we are pushed in either one direction, but you feel like it's up to us to realize that both of them exists.
Right, right. I think, like you said, like at a young age, we're told, we're taught, be a certain way, whether you're a woman or whether you're a man. And not every situation is the same, but just generally speaking, I think young men are taught to be strong and don't cry and don't show emotions, and women are, very different, right? So I can't speak on it because I'm not a woman, but I would assume it's opposite, right? And
Yeah.
and so, but I think as you grow up, you find like when you're seeking a man, maybe if you're looking for a man, maybe you have the understanding that a man wants a woman with those feminine traits. So and vice versa. Maybe a woman finds a man and she wants a man to have those masculine traits, the strength, the control, the dominance, the certainty, the leadership, right? I think, and so we kind of forget that there has to be balance, right? And I think we find that later on in life and through experiences, and we begin to really balance ourselves out. So yes, society has an influence on us, and I think we begin to grow out of it, I think so.
Okay, that's
I
beautifully
hope.
said. Thank you
definitely
all.
can agree.
Thank you all for your insight and perspective on that question. Some researchers argue that modern society rewards traditionally masculine traits more. So things like productivity, achievement, independence, and constant action. But at the same time, there's been a growing movement. So this is where there's hope, Mia. It's been a growing movement which encourages people to reconnect with qualities that are often considered feminine, such as vulnerability, empathy, rest, and emotional intelligence, right? Etc. This creates an interesting tension. Many people feel pressure to be constantly doing while also hearing messages about slowing down and being present. So the result is that many people are still really trying to figure out what balance actually looks like. Like I really can say that I'm probably not balanced whatsoever. Like I
Yeah,
know
girl, you a Capricorn.
I overdo it. I'm all in or like there's no in between. But honestly, like those were all some really good topics. I mean, really good points that we touched on. So we talked about how society may influence the way we express masculine and feminine energy, but now it's time to put those opinions to the test, right? So tonight,
What's our game?
you guys know we love a good game here. So tonight we are going to Energy Court. This is something new. I haven't tried this type of game.
I'm being tried.
Yeah.
It's like my past life in
Somebody
Salem.
tried me,
This
so I
is like
said
my
I'm gonna
past
try straight.
Your Honor, these are. I need another man to have an equal peer count.
I
We
object.
all, everybody is going to court. We're
I
all going to
dissent.
court.
Everybody's on the court.
It's energy court, okay?
Energy
Masculine, feminine. So toxic masculinity, toxic femininity. Okay, so here in energy court, the charges are super petty. The evidence is super questionable. And the jury, we're probably guilty too. But we are going to read a series of different cases. Thank you. And then the chat, you guys in the chat, your job is to decide the verdict for each situation, okay? Now, court is officially in session. Now, let's see what opinions get convicted first. So, case number 1. This man won't let his girlfriend carry a grocery bag because that's a man's job. This is 3 options for the verdict for this one. It's either healthy masculine, he doing too much, or C, send him to
What you
jail.
putting down, Scotty?
Healthy, A, doing
You
too
can hear me?
much, B, or straight to jail, C. I think that, yeah, right?
I'm gonna
Healthy.
say
Hey,
Okay.
definitely
Like
Where
healthy.
you from, Scotty?
He doing too much.
Like, you're
I'm
holding
just
my
a
back.
girl.
Thank you.
I'm just
What'd
a
you say?
girl.
He
Exactly.
overcompensating.
No, but see, the thing that threw
Because
me off was
honestly,
that's a
one trip
man's
or
job.
die. Let me help. Please.
You won't let
Okay, what
him
did you say?
carry your grocery bags?
Yeah, you
Huh?
can carry the groceries if you want, but I want to
What?
help.
What the
If it's
Bruh.
gonna take multiple trips while
Yeah,
I'm going
mm.
in, I can take some stuff for sure. Now, if he won't let me, I think that is doing
Man,
too
it's
much. Cause
fucking
look
don't be
at
fuck.
Listen, look,
Man.
what was that? What we like, what
I
we
heard it too.
what I like to do is I like to go because I'm not allowed in the kitchen when she's cooking, so I just like to look in the bags. I like to see what we gonna have this week. So I'll be looking in the bags when I'm bringing them in.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, guys. So most of us said that's healthy. He's not doing too much. He don't need to go to jail. Okay, so case number 2. She says she's in her feminine energy. So she refuses to plan dates, text first, or make any decisions. Is this healthy feminine to you? Is it lazy, or should she go straight to jail? A, B, or C?
Or read it one more time. I'm sorry, I missed the first part.
So she says she's in her feminine energy, but she refuses to plan dates, text first, or make any of the decisions. Is this healthy feminine? Is she being lazy? Is she
It's
go
the
straight to
word
jail?
refuse that gets
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Because I'm
Like
like, it's not being.
refuse,
It's not. We're not refusing.
No,
refuse.
but don't put yourself. You're making it
Oh,
about you. It's a
I
different
said
case
we. I
study.
said we.
This is the jury.
Study.
I know you're the foreman, but we're deliberating. What are the options?
It's her. She refused it every time. Every time
Gotta
she
go.
didn't want to plan no dates.
Refuses.
Every
Okay.
time
You got
she didn't want to text first. If he didn't text her first, she was blocking him, and she
Oh,
didn't want to make any
That's
toxic.
decision.
toxic. That's toxic. Then
Toxic.
That's
that's
toxic.
definitely toxic.
Yeah.
Because
Red
Toxic.
flag.
Jules, you paid a bill.
definitely
Red flag,
toxic.
red flag.
Because what? Right. She honestly low
But
key
just
needs to
to
go
be
to
clear,
jail. That's
if anybody asks me
negligence
out,
at
you're
that
planning
point.
it.
Because why would I not want to
Okay.
plan a date? I'm just not planning the first
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Case number 3. He calls himself an alpha male, but
Oh
he
God.
can't communicate when he's upset. Is this just masculine? Is it a fake alpha? Or should he go straight to jail?
Straight to jail.
Fake
jail.
alpha. Fake alpha straight to jail. Fake alpha
Straight to
straight to
jail.
jail.
Straight to jail.
Straight to
Straight to
jail.
jail.
Do not pass go.
Because if you're an
Do not
alpha, you
collect
can communicate your
$200
feelings without
and do not
being
swipe right.
anything.
Yeah.
Unsubscribe.
I think one of the misunderstood things about being an alpha male is that you have to be able to protect the herd. And in order to protect the herd, you got to be able to communicate. You have to have effective communication in order to bring your constituents with you. So without it, it's toxic. It's just control at that point.
Yeah, it is. So either fake or go to jail. But at that point, just go to jail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Straight to jail.
Okay,
No,
now
no get out
it's
of jail
no
free.
right answers for real, y'all. Everybody can have their own answer and it will not be wrong. We might laugh, but it will not be wrong, okay? Now, this case, he insists on paying every bill, but he also wants to control every decision. Is this a provider? Is this regular provider stuff? Is this controlling or straight to jail? What is this?
Controlling.
Okay. He said I'm
Uh,
gonna add something there. I was like, I don't know if anybody is letting you
I don't get an
control every
allowance, though?
decision.
okay, wait. Reread it again because I got to check the wording on this because I feel like
He wants to control every decision,
So
Every decision, it's him.
including what
It's
color
him.
underwear you wear.
okay.
You
Okay.
can't even wear that out the house.
Okay. Control, yes.
I don't like that hairstyle. Change it.
Send him to jail. Send him to
I
jail.
don't like
Send
it
him
either.
to jail.
Yeah.
Box boy with the green. Box boy with the green.
Yeah, I definitely believe that I mean, not everything, obviously not your personal, but when it comes to relationships, I do believe both parties should be aware of decisions that are being made. Not that one controls it, but both parties should be made aware, right?
And whoever makes like the better plan, right? Like whose plan makes the most sense in this aspect.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What about this one? So this case study, he never asked for help because real men just figure it out. Is he being strong? Is that toxic masculinity or straight to jail? What is it? He ain't asking for no help because real men figure it out.
Toxic.
I think it's toxic
Toxic.
I don't
because
think it's.
we weren't put on this
Mm.
earth to figure everything out alone. We were not put here for
Yeah.
that.
We are
AKA
social
being a man.
creatures.
I
That's what we're
mean,
talking about
listen.
with
I feel
gender.
bad that he feels that way, though.
I know. That's you feeling it, and it's a made up scenario.
I feel like
Because
no, but I feel like
absurd.
even in situations, like sometimes you have to just fake it till you make it. You know what I mean? And that, I mean, never is, yeah. It's a
But
strong
never
word,
is
but
crazy,
yeah,
right? You can ask for help sometimes.
yeah,
Because
And then I believe in delegation.
vulnerable.
yeah.
He's not being vulnerable. He's not letting his partner in. Like, then what relationship is that even?
Yeah.
When it's toxic.
Because
Yeah,
if you
but
could figure everything out by yourself, then what's the point of me?
We may not be safe. Ooh,
That-
he may
Girl,
already
you
have
need to
some
be on this
program.
show, girl.
He may already have some programming he needs to reprogram. That's toxic to me. The toxic man. Like, ask me. I'm your partner. Please don't insult my intelligence by making me feel like I can't
Exactly.
be a resource.
Of help. Exactly.
right.
That makes
But
me feel insulted. Like, you don't know what you have. Like,
yeah.
you
But
don't know the power I possess.
Like, what's the point of me? What's the point of
Yeah.
even being here? What's the point of doing anything if you
I-
can
I'm
do it
looking
all
for
by
partner.
yourself?
It's a partnership. I like that.
It's kind of off subject, but I like what Tad had said there, because sometimes, you know, it's not worth the headache to ask for help when it's going to go sideways every single time you tap into that, right? So
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
That's
it
not the
might
right
just be
person for
easier
you.
just to do it yourself and figure it out, because that's the help that the help that you would hope to get, you're not going to get. You know what I mean? So I see that.
I agree. And the wording was he
Not a good
refuses to ask for
Yeah.
help because a real man. So it's
That's
not
his
saying because
programming.
he didn't say exactly, but he didn't say because what's the point? Because she won't listen. If that's the case, then everybody go to Tatted for a session. Period.
Tatted is
If you're in
one.
Florida.
Let me see. Okay,
That's
okay.
just a great thought process for sure.
What about this case? She says she's just following her intuition, but she knows where he's at because she's checking his location. Is she really following her intuition? Is that delusion, or should she go straight to jail?
Wait, what?
It sounds a bit delusional.
It sounds like delusional straight to jail.
She know exactly where he's at.
Yeah,
but
and she's trying to
in her
use
head,
intuition.
Yep,
I'm
delusional
supposed to know
straight
where
to
he's
jail.
at. But
Straight
girl,
to jail. Because
She's following her intuition by
straight to
by
jail.
looking.
tracking his location.
Exactly. She
Straight to
started
jail.
the argument in her head, came up with the solution, and then solved the argument. Like that's
Yeah,
that's
straight to jail.
That's like when you're mad at your man because you dreamt he cheated on you.
yeah, that part.
But was
that
he
part.
wrong?
But was she wrong though?
No, was she?
What about this one? He won't wear pink because it's too feminine. Is he just being masculine? Is it toxic
I
masculinity,
think
or is
that's
that
just
to jail?
that
Yeah.
could just be preference,
Real
though.
men wear
I
pink.
don't think I wouldn't say toxic.
Jail. Jail. Just jail.
Anyone who doesn't
love
like
pink,
pink hates women. I'm being purposely controversial, but
Because I'm saying, what if your partner wants to match with you and the theme is pink?
He
what if
won't
it's
wear
Wednesday?
pink
That would be, but that's not what the
because
question
it's
said.
too feminine. He said that's not what the question said.
Well, the
If
question
you don't like pink, we got problems.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I think that could be a preference. Even if it wasn't for that reason, he just says, I don't want to wear pink. He doesn't even have to have a reason. You
I
know
don't
what I'm
wanna
saying?
No,
wear pink is
listen, if he
okay.
said he won't wear pink because he doesn't like the color, that's better than saying it's too feminine. That's where it
Mm-hmm.
becomes toxic at. That's the only part for me. You don't gotta wear it if you don't want to, but don't
But
call it
again,
too feminine.
Because ain't nothing feminine about pink.
but that just comes back to what I was saying. The word feminine is just a word we use to describe something soft or not masculine, right? So it could just be his way of describing that I don't like pink because, it's not the masculine thing to do, right? And so it doesn't make it
I
toxic. It
see
just
what you're
makes it
saying.
it doesn't make it toxic. It just makes it like a dumb reason, I guess, if you want to give it that. But it,
All right,
yeah, I wouldn't
straight
say
to
toxic.
jail.
It depends what else he
Straight
says.
to jail.
Yeah.
I want to look through his tweets pre 2016.
Oh,
And
That's
then
what
we'll
I was gonna say,
decide.
Box Boy. I think it goes more towards pink isn't associated with a gender, how we were talking about last week. Colors aren't associated with gender. It's really our programming behind these colors or
Exactly.
genders.
mhm.
Okay, so this one, case number 10. She says, I'm just matching his energy, and now nobody's talking. Is that
Toxic.
self-respect? Is it petty
Toxic.
or straight to jail? Go parties are weird to me.
There's no growth there.
Petty.
No growth there.
They need therapy. That's
Mhm.
petty. That's real
Petty.
petty.
That's
All
very
right, yeah.
petty.
I'm gonna match
Yeah.
his. I'm
You're never
questioning
going to solve.
how
Yeah.
and why she's perceiving his energy. Like, what are you
Yeah.
perceiving? But also,
Right.
if
He could
nobody's
just be upset
talking,
about something. He could just be upset about something not related
oh,
to
I
you.
see, I
Right.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
She's
he's
petty.
not communicating why he's being quiet. It was no forewarning. So now in my head, I'm thinking you thinking something about me in your head. So okay, let me chill out.
So then that's emotionally immature on his part, and then petty on her part.
No,
Definitely
listen,
petty.
I disagree with that statement, man. Because listen, if a woman wants to shut down and she needs time and she needs space, we have to just accept that as a reality, right? So as
No,
men, the
no.
minute we
Ask me
shut down
what
and
is
close
wrong.
down,
Ask me if I want to talk about it.
Well,
Ask me if I want to
is
talk
he
about it.
Ask me.
refuses
Talk
to
to
talk about
me.
his feelings?
it
No,
it
you
is
can
immature
shut
on both
down,
sides.
just like not
Immaturity on both
forever.
sides. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pops, we have about 20 minutes before I'm opening the box for other people. But I do see you.
That's what I was getting at, Tad. Somebody at some point is going to have to say, I have the maturity, the understanding to say, okay, I need to take myself out of the equation and allow you to feel, to hurt, to cry, to vent, whatever it is you need to do. Right? Some point, somebody has to step up to the plate. Typically, it should be the man.
I agree.
But can I add
the
on to that real quick?
As the leader, you should know your partner. Yeah. What are you saying?
What if it's the scenario, the woman that's always being the bigger person, and then she's done being the bigger person in that scenario? Is that still her being toxic,
No,
petty,
that's her
or
matching
just set up?
energy at that point.
No,
I'm saying if
that's her deductive reason, right? That's her reasoning. She's starting to understand that what I'm doing isn't producing the fruit that I want, right? So I'm going to stop watering that plant because that fruit ain't producing anymore. And so at some point, you got to understand and say, I need to start watering or nurturing a tree that's actually going to produce fruit for me.
Then that's self-respect because she
Exactly.
is having boundaries around the amount of emotional labor she's willing to expend.
Okay.
Not that I've
I
ever
think
been
we're
through
all
that.
onto something, right? I feels like we're all onto something. And because honestly, like we were saying earlier, it is about finding the balance that works for us. Some relationships don't require as much. Some relationships are fine in that aspect, but that's why I was interested to seeing what you guys would say for the answers, because some people may want to send somebody to jail for doing something, but somebody may be, oh, that's healthy. We do that every day.
And you want to hear something even crazier? There are some relationships that demand a toxic masculine man with a toxic feminine woman, and they actually work well together. It's mind-boggling how it happens. But I'm the woman. I'm going to do whatever the man tells me. I'm going to follow wherever he says. I'm going to be whatever he wants and do whatever he wants, and that works for some couples. It just absolutely works, and it's wild how it works. Exactly.
That's why it's like it's not necessarily right or wrong. It's about what actually Tata just
How
said
you
that.
feel.
I wasn't looking, but hey girl. Hey.
Okay, y'all. Thank you for that. Sorry, I had a call. If you are just tuning in, I feel like I've been forgetting to plug the show. Welcome to Truth or Theory. But my lovely admin has been doing an amazing job down there, so I know y'all haven't missed it. We do meet here every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern. We like to talk about different things. Like last week, we talked about gender roles. This week, we're talking about masculine versus feminine energy. Make sure you fave my lovely guests, Don John Rambo, Mia Star, and Shanice, and anyone that you are vibing with in the chat. I'm going to make sure I'm faving you guys down in the chat too, because I'm loving the engagement. We're barely on question 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me snap in. Okay. So question 3, we'll start this one with Shanice. We're on Shanice, and then Don, and then Mia. Okay. So does a healthy relationship need polarity, or can two similar energies thrive together?
I don't know. Two similar energies. I don't think it can thrive. I think it can work, but thriving to make it blossom into something else, I just don't think it's gonna work out like that. Um, Low key, don't know what the word polarity means right now. Having a whole blank.
Opposites, like
Yes. So to answer,
one going
yes,
left, one going right.
yes. You need that yin and yang, because if we're both the same, we're both gonna bump heads, and it's just a given fact. If we're I'm trying to come up with an example. All right, we're two hardworking, driven people, right? We're both always out the house. We're both never home. We're both hardworking, driven people, but nothing is getting done beyond that. How is that going to work? Someone's going to get mad at somebody. And that's the end of my question. That's it. That's all I got to say. I
Okay. Thank
All
you
right.
for that. Sorry,
Can you
guys.
mute
I'm
me
a
for a
little all over
second?
the place. Yeah.
Oh, you're good. Do you want me to go ahead and go on to number 2?
Yes, please.
Okay. Question number 2. Do I think number 3, I'm sorry. Does healthy relationship need polarity, or can two similar energies thrive together? So I think we touched on this just a little bit earlier again about how two of the opposite polarities will absolutely thrive. They can be completely opposite spectrums, and they can actually thrive. But I also think two similar energies can thrive as well. It just matters the definition of thrive for you. If it's to obtain generational wealth, if it's to make your kids' wealthy, like if that's what you both are on and you guys are both following the same passions, the same dreams, it's going to be a headbutt along the way. But I definitely feel like you could thrive in that situation. But it's odds are highly stacked against you to have two chiefs and not enough Indians. You know what I'm saying?
Parts of the puzzle. Okay. Thank you for that. And what about you, Mia? Do you need me to repeat it? I'm gonna repeat it actually.
Yeah, just repeat it.
Okay, so does a healthy relationship need polarity, or can two similar energies thrive together? What do you think?
I mean, I was going to go along similar lines saying it depends what you think thrive is. It depends what you want and what you need. So if we're talking about me, I need some polarity. And in my opinion, polarity is hot. It's like air and fire. The oxygen stokes the flames, and the fire warms the air. And it's like, I'm a polarity girly. But not everyone needs that. Some people are asexual. Some people are aromantic. Like, to me, polarity is great in the bedroom. Polarity is great for having fun on trips and stuff, but not everyone needs that. So who am I to say what's required for a relationship to thrive? I've always been one to say that any relationship, whether it's platonic, romantic, otherwise, is just a set of agreements. It's two or more people entering into a set of agreements whereby which the relationship follows and or thrives or fails. And those agreements can change, those agreements can evolve, those agreements can mature as the people mature, people can grow together, people can grow apart. Whatever thriving means to you, that's on you as an adult to continue to decide what that means. And sometimes we have to kiss some frogs before we find a prince or whatever, or if you want multiple, whatever you want. What does thriving mean? There are people that are thriving single, happy with their cat. There are people that are thriving in a marriage, like 50-year marriage. But if we're asking me, I need polarity. Okay. Hot.
Okay. Thank you all for that. Excuse me moving around a lot. So one popular theory actually suggests that attraction often grows from polarity, right? The idea that opposite energies can create that spark. I feel like you be somehow tapping into my notes, Mia.
I do be.
But you're right there. But however, relationship research shows that long-term success has less to do with opposites and more to do with like our communication, our shared values, and our mutual respect. So some couples thrive because one partner naturally leads while the other follows, while others thrive because both partners share similar approaches in life. So in reality, there isn't one formula that works for everyone. Healthy relationships often succeed because people learn how to complement each other rather than fit into a specific role. I love that, right? Learn to complement each other. Like you said, though, someone in the chat was mentioning about the filling in the pieces, like the puzzle pieces. So if there is, oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead. I thought you were done. Sorry.
No, I was done.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say something I always say, and I know it sounds a little cheesy, but I'm looking for I'm searching for a wife, right? So I'm looking for somebody that I want to serve for the rest of my life. Like that's what I want, right? Because I know in my service to her and in my servitude, that's going to bring me to the place. Because if I provide her the things that I need, she's going to provide me the things I need, right? And in sickness and in health, right? When we're old and we're
Service
down
is
and
the
out,
word, the right
right?
word to
Right.
be of
Right.
service to each other.
Exactly.
And I think that's part of that is understanding it's like a dance. They're equal but different. You have a leader and you have a follower, and then sometimes they can switch. No, like when two people are dancing, especially something like salsa or tango, it's not like, oh, this one's the better one
that
and
ebb
this
and
one's
flow.
not. But if you think about it, masculine and feminine dance partners, the point of the masculine is to help the feminine radiate and serve. We love, j'adore. The party's over. Everyone box up. Just kidding.
I love that. So if there isn't one perfect relationship dynamic, maybe the real question becomes, how do we develop our own energy in a healthy way, right? And that's what we've been saying, right? A lot of the things that we're saying is basically, it all ties down to how we view ourselves, what we want for ourselves, and the balance that we think is going to be effective, right? So if you are just tuning in, we are getting like to the last question and closing out. I do appreciate everyone who has tuned in. Make sure you fave my guests, Shanice, Mia Star, and Don John Rambo. Fave you guys in the chat because y'all all turning up. Shout out to Nika and shout out to Sunshine, the MVP. Well, no, what is it? MVAs, most valuable admins. Hello. We are moving on to question 4, and I believe we're back starting with Dawn. Then we'll go to Mia and then Shanice. Okay.
Absolutely.
So this one, please answer in the chat as well, guys. If someone wanted to become more connected to their masculine or feminine energy, what advice would you give them, Don?
Oh man. Again, it really comes back to finding balance within yourself. For me, I guess the advice or the approach I would probably take initially is know your strengths and know your weaknesses. Know where you need work and know where you're strong. Um, and more importantly, just because you can't, I use this example, like just because you can't play basketball doesn't mean you need to practice to become a basketball player for the rest of your life, right? That might not be what's meant for you in life, right? So just tapping into the things that are going to move you along to for growth. So maybe reaching out to family members that are women if you're a man, right? And getting this is a great idea. Like being in a box with nothing but women, you gain so much wisdom and knowledge about the feminine ways and how they think and how they approach things, right? Because sometimes it just takes listening.
Yeah, listen.
Just listening. And so but if you're feminine and you're trying to go masculine, I would just say pick up a stick and pretend you're a superhero, and eventually it's going to come out of you.
I am screaming.
Don't tell me that. I'm gonna end up with a black eye. Don't tell me
Pick up a stick and pretend you're a superhero.
I like that analogy, though.
It's gonna come to you naturally, right?
I like that analogy.
I like that too. I do too. Okay, Mia. Wait. Where's the next question? Okay. If someone wanted to become more connected to their masculine or feminine energy, what advice would you give them?
Thank you. Sorry, my ADHD is distracted by this car. Okay. And now we're back. Thank you for that commercial break, sponsored by the sports car. Thank you. Okay, so what's the question? Okay, I got it. I have 10 threads at least, minimum at all times.
I can re-say it if you need to.
No, we're good. Okay, so I would like to shout out David Data, who wrote The Way of the Superior Man, as well as Dear Lover, because as a feminine woman, I took it upon myself to learn a lot about healthy masculinity, divine masculine, if you will. And David Data, in both of those books, Dear Lover is for the feminine and Way of the Superior Man is for the masculine. I recommend reading both.
You're gonna have
It'll
to
really help you understand. I'll drop it in the Truth or Theory chat to really understand the depths and what helped me understand the masculine. So what I would say to someone that's like, oh, how do I embody my masculine? Find a purpose that is bigger than you. Because when you have that purpose that is bigger than you, it gives you that laser focus towards that thing. And when it's bigger than you, and what I mean is like it helps other people while also nourishing you, and understanding that when you're in service to others and helping others, that also comes back to you. That is how you can embody your masculine. Like beyond ego, think about a child that you love. When we think about adult relationships, it's like, well, what you giving me? What am I giving you? But when you think about a child in your life that you love, you're not like, well, what are you giving me? Like, you're going to look at an infant and be like, why aren't you paying the bills? So the way that you can love that child, that infant, that pet, whatever gets you there, the purpose to give that precious thing life, something bigger and greater than you, that is how you can better embody your masculine. That's the simplest way I can put it. I could give you bullet pointed lists if you want, but I won't do that because we got 1 minute left. But in terms of feminine, it's all about receiving and openness and radiance. And anytime, and for me, it's very embodied. So notice in your body when you start to kind of shrink or stiffen or go rigid, because that is you protecting yourself and not being open and receiving and radiant. So for feminine energy, dance, twerk, open your body, Stand open body, receive. When someone gives you a compliment, say thank you. Don't be like, oh no, like receive. You know how to receive? You just receive. You just say thank you. And you can even ask for feedback on that, because one of the ways that I know that someone is good at receiving is when it feels
They
good
were
to
just
give
copying.
to them. Is when it feels good to give to them. So if I feel good giving to someone, I know that they've received me. My book will be available this summer.
Hello, it better be.
Okay, 2027. Actually, Rose, I need to talk to you about it. But anyway,
Please.
I am writing a book.
Okay, Shanice, y'all make sure you guys fave me a star. Make sure you fave Dawn. And last but not least, for our fourth question, Shanice, I will re-say it. If someone wanted to become more connected to their masculine or feminine energy, what advice would you give them?
Go to the gym.
Big facts, though.
What? Go to the gym.
It's
And this
legit.
goes for both men, female, and masculine energy, both men and female. Go to the gym. Something about the gym clears your minds, have you hyper focused, have you doing everything that you want to do.
Find a partner
Be
who feels the same.
yourself. Be yourself. Definitely be yourself. Find your purpose as a woman, especially finding your purpose as a woman.
Good.
Definitely find it. Go get your nails done. Go have lunch by yourself. Go pick flowers. Go pick flowers.
Y'all preaching now. Hello. We are preaching.
But for the male energy, I
Be
just know
the
when I
flower.
do
The
like
rose.
go
Hello.
when I do tap into my masculine energy, I think I like guns. I don't personally like having them for myself, but I like to go shoot a gun. I consider that a manly, a masculine energy type of thing. Go shoot a gun. Go ride a horse. Go, what was what am I about to say? Not ride a horse. Well, ride a horse.
Sunshine, thank you.
Save a cowboy, ride a horse.
Go do some nonsense with your male friends. Go out there and do something that doesn't require for you to think about it later. If that makes any sense to y'all.
It does. It does. Absolutely.
It
Like
does make sense.
Just go out and
and
be
it
free.
will
Explore
come and
explore different aspects of yourself.
yes, but
And
Half
Shanice's
man,
big
half
launch
horse is
party
crazy.
loading.
You know, she tapped into something that I had went over my head. Well, not over my head, but I missed it. But really tapping into even feminine or masculine energy, it's actually being able to manage all of your emotions. So if you're constantly angry, you're constantly sad, constantly happy, you have to be able to deal with the other ones, the ones that you don't normally regulate or the ones you don't normally deal with. And I think that's going to lead you into the opposite direction of where you weren't. So if you were masculine, it'll tap you into your feminine side. And if you're feminine, it's going to tap you into your masculine side. And I love that you used working out as an example, because I think, if we're using the word masculine, I think a masculine individual is focused, driven, goal-oriented, right? And so I think when you're in the gym, you're focused, you clear your mind, you're goal-oriented, you have a goal, you have a target, you have and so that's a perfect example. I love that.
oh my god, if I can remember at the moment. I did want to say and again, this is not I think this is just for both parties. Therapy. He said something about managing your emotions, and therapy is the best way versus you trying to figure it out on your own.
Yeah, if you're struggling to figure it out on your
Don't.
own,
It's
like
not
you
going
said,
to work.
it's okay to
It's
ask
not
for
going to
help.
work, and it's
And it doesn't
completely
even need to be
okay.
traditional therapy, for real. Like even finding a mentor can help. Someone who embodies what you want to embody. Somebody who has already accomplished certain things you want to accomplish, and they are still intact, right? But no, yeah, guys, we've covered, it's been a crazy, beautiful conversation tonight. We have explored masculine and feminine energy from a lot of different perspectives. I appreciate you all for being here, like a whirlwind, a lot of information in 1 hour. So thanks for hanging in there. But one thing we did take away tonight, put it in the chat. One thing you took away from tonight. For me, balance looks different for everybody. Like we're all trying to figure it out. We're all still understanding what parts of masculine, what parts of feminine really resonate with us, and what different aspects we want to get better at or more in tune with. So I do appreciate you guys for being transparent and vulnerable and having this conversation with me. Because I do feel like at the end of the day, it's not about masculine or feminine. It really is about us becoming more fully ourselves, more in tune, more in touch, and more accepting. Um, Next week,
Oh wait,
we're gonna.
do we get to say one thing we took away?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
I want to say mine.
Yeah,
The
me too.
real reason he'll carry your groceries is because he wants to take a peek at what's for dinner.
He
That
wants
is
to eat the groceries.
I
Duh.
want to find out
Yo,
what we're
that's
gonna have for
exactly
dinner.
what I thought she was gonna say too.
Listen,
He
listen,
wants to
You
listen.
eat the
gonna
Because when
find
I
out
look
when it's
in the
on your
bag,
plate, honey.
when I look in the bags and I'm like, oh man, we're gonna have that again. I've got to work late that night.
I do have one. I do have something to say though.
I have
And I,
something.
oh,
Go ahead. You first. Ladies first.
oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Toxic jail. Just
Be
kidding.
kind. We all need to learn to be kind to one another because we all possess a little. We all possess both female. I keep saying female, feminine and masculine energy. We all have it in us, and we all have to be kind because we don't know what each other going through.
Yeah,
We
I
don't
agree.
know. We don't know. Someone. I mean,
Incredible.
Mr. Don could be on his journey to find himself again. I don't know that. Why should I be mean?
What's your sign,
How did
Shanice?
How did you know that? That's crazy. Uh,
Huh?
so so uh, so my thing is something I stole it from somebody. I don't know where I heard it, so don't get mad at me for not knowing who to quote. But
Okay, pops.
but me and my siblings, we all ate from the same spaghetti dinner, right? But we all experience life completely different. We have different personalities. We have different way of thinking. We have different way of processing information, so on and so forth. So even in your closest siblings, the people who are closest to you, growing up and raised in the same households, the same food, everything, they have very different perspectives on life. So you can guarantee that anybody outside of your family is going to have very different perspectives, very different understandings, very different places in their life, right? So have compassion, just like what she was saying. This is what we're saying the same thing. Have compassion for one another. Have compassion. When somebody's coming at you sideways, don't focus so much on the fact that they're coming at you sideways. Maybe there's something going on with them. You know what I mean? Maybe they're going through something and dealing
Heavy
with
on
something.
that one.
And all
Heavy on
they
that
need
one.
is that one person to be like, hey, do you need a hug? I'm here. I'm here for it. Do you have any donuts in that bag? Because I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for whatever, whichever way we're going, whichever way this is going. If you are gonna vent to me, I would prefer if you vent to me while I eat donuts, though. So I'm gonna be honest.
You ask permission
Please,
before you
I would
vent.
prefer the donuts to get me through. Okay, but no. So tonight we talked about masculine versus feminine. Next week we're gonna be discussing soulmates. Are soulmates real? Or is that just like a romantic idea that we created? It's just one of those things
So real.
we named so that we can understand it. Hundon.
Yeah.
Do you think we can have more than one soulmate? Are soulmates always romantic, or can they be friends, family members, or even people who only enter our lives for a season? So that's going to be next week, next Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And thank you all for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Can I just say
And
my soulmate's a girl.
Hey, bonus
My
man.
It's
soulmate
a
is my
real
best
because you're
friend.
my soulmate, bae.
Yeah, my soulmate
he
is
is
my best
mine.
friend.
I definitely
I
think
have
me is my soulmate.
May I have a
100%.
great guest for you one of these days. You have to hit up Taddit, and you would love to have her on the show. I guarantee you, she's good.
That's my new friend. That's actually my new
Yeah.
bestie. I
Oh,
just
Taddit
named her.
is the real
Bestie.
deal, y'all. Everybody favorite Taddit. Everybody favorite everybody.
She's great.
Everybody,
People. She's
yes.
amazing.
It's a
And
favorite friend.
she's a licensed therapist too. So just
Oh,
so you know.
yes.
Yes.
Taddit,
Yeah.
if you are on Instagram, can we connect on Instagram?
Oh, I mean, she's just somebody who just knows a lot of things.
I made that mistake already, Don. That's why I've just been staying quiet.
My bad.
I didn't know we're not supposed to say it. My bad.
I didn't even know what you're talking
Last
about.
time,
I didn't hear anything.
We didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I didn't hear
What
anything.
happened was
Okay, same name.
we're not
Okay.
featured no more.
We're not
That's right,
featured,
I'm
guys.
Speaking of which, I need to go get a drink. I need to smoke. So I'm out of here, y'all.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
Bert.
about to smoke too.
Albert.
Shot.
Thank you for having me, love.
I
See
appreciate
y'all
you for
next
being here.
week.
I'll see you tomorrow, Shanice.
Yes. See you tomorrow.
Oh shoot, I forgot how to get out of here. Okay.
It's gonna be
You
a
guys
banger.
switched it
No, I
up.
I didn't.
Love
I
you.
can't.
Thank you all for being here.
There we go.
Ooh, we banging it. Okay.
Why am I so huge?